I gotta tell you, Todd, I can't even tell you the amount of crazy thoughts that go through my mind every week when I sit down in this chair. I cannot even tell you what goes through my mind. I'm very thrilled to have Todd Wharton. Did I say it right?
I think you did.
I did. I said it right. Are you
yeah.
sure?
No,
Local
I'm positive.
Talent Connect founder and CEO.
Yes.
Very pleased to have you here with us. You're such a smart man.
I appreciate that.
And we're going to
Thank
get
you.
into what you're doing. Before we do that, I just want to take a minute to send our love. Robin Williams passing this week. Very sad, heartbroken. He was such an incredible, talented man. It's very sad.
Yeah, he was a comic genius. I grew up watching him. From Mork and Mindy all the way to today, Miss Doubtfire. I mean, the movie, but every movie that he's been in, that's the hardest part. Every movie that he's been in has been great.
Yeah.
Because people go to see him.
Yes.
And I mean, I give my heart out to his family. I can't even imagine what they're going through. Yes. But it's something I posted online where I just want to let people know. I think we should not mourn his death, but really celebrate his whole life.
His legacy.
Celebrate him being a legend, celebrate what he's done for us, celebrate the fact that he's one of the many people that we welcome into our home every day. And he entertained us, made us laugh, made us cry. And to be able to do that and touch millions and millions and millions of people, that's a gift. And he's definitely going to be missed. I never knew him personally, but as a fan, I will definitely miss him and see him on a screen because he was just amazing to me.
I have a little story about Robin Williams, quick because time runs out. It's just insane.
Yeah.
I did it back, I don't know, almost year 2000. I went to a casting call. What do you call it? It was so many people there, for a film directed by Danny DeVito and Robin Williams and Edward Norton. They were in the cast, and I remember that I got selected to be, like, you know, I was playing a journalist, I guess, but I was there with Robin Williams for 2 days in Times Square.
Right.
Freezing cold, and for 2 entire days, I had a chance to really be close to him. He was like the most approachable, sweetest man. I remember that I was in awe. I was like, I wanted to really take him in because he had this great energy about him. And I remember that he said to me, sorry for asking, but what are you on? Like, you know, like asking me if I was doing any drugs. And I said, no, I'm clean. I don't take any drugs.
Right.
I don't do any of that. And he said, well, I know because I've been around, and trust me, I battled drugs for many, many years. I still do. And I can, for some reason, I thought that you were, but anyway, I remember that he was forgetting his lines. So they have to cut back to one. And Danny DeVito was directing, and he was so nice and so patient about the whole thing. But he was a genius. He was a soul, talented, so talented. And it's just, I was devastated when I heard the news this week, Todd. I said, God, Philip Seymour Hoffman is gone.
Yeah, that's another, and he wasn't even at his prime yet.
Yes.
He's done amazing movies, and he had 30, 40 years at least to go. Yeah, in my opinion.
But anyway, with that being said, sending our love and respect to the families. And like you said very wisely, this is about his legacy. Loving his work and celebrate it.
If anything, just live up to his talents and just move on from it, because always also want to reach out to family and be like, listen, you can never prepare for this when this happens.
Yeah.
All you can do is move on, deal with it, but the person that left you will never want you to lose that faith in life, lose that faith in other people, and don't stop yourself from becoming who you want to become. Move forward from it. If anything, use that into making yourself stronger and build on it. And then one day when God decides to take you, you guys can meet up again and shake each other's hand or give you a big hug and celebrate it from there.
It's hard, even for me. When I heard the news, I thought I'd tell you, I was painting my bathroom.
Yeah.
And I said, my heart, I felt like it's just life is a gift, man.
Yeah, it is.
We take it for granted because we get concerned about our goals and what do we want to accomplish, and we forget that life is happening
That's right.
as we speak.
That's right.
Right? But anyway, enough with that. Let's talk about your work,
Sure.
what you're developing. Let's talk about
Sure,
Local
why not?
Talent Connect Founder. I mean, this is something this is your baby. So let's
Yeah.
talk about it.
It's something that I think was in a need for a long, long time. We all try to aspire to become something as we're growing up, try to figure out what we want to do. I still didn't have a clue. I mean, working in the restaurant industry, doing mortgages, doing real estate.
Real estate, yes, I read
so
about that.
constantly working with people, and you develop all these skills. You're around people all the time, and you're trying to find out what your niche is in life. And that's what every kid, that's what even every adult today are trying to do. And one day it'll just hit you what you're meant to do. And it hit me one day when I was on the treadmill at New York Sports Club. And it had to do with all the...
Just when you have the idea, when it came
When
to
it popped into my... I literally almost fell off the treadmill. And I never really run the treadmill.
Yes.
Like I'm usually jump roping. And one of the trainers saw me, but so something just happened. I grabbed and I literally almost fell off, and I just ran home. It's about 1.5 miles away, wrote a mission statement on my computer like Jerry Maguire style, and went to sleep, woke up the next morning, and it was there. It was all over the place, but it made sense in my head. But this is coming from years of developing friendships and people very close to me who became family in the restaurant industry, because as I said in a lot of interviews, most people in any type of food industry, 90% of your workers at least, are in some type of field of the art and entertainment industry. Because restaurants is where you can make your money, good money, but
Flexible
also
hours.
have the flexible hours.
You can step out and go for a
Step
gig.
out.
Go to see your girl, get to see your boy. do
All
whatever
that.
You got to.
You know, call in, be like,
Call
listen, my
in, listen,
train's running late.
I'm
and,
running
you know,
late,
let's
man.
bowl.
Can you wait? Yeah.
But and you see, and what you see is you see a lot of your friends end up moving away, leaving, disappointed because they're coming here or going to California or anywhere in the world that they're living to try to become something, but they're always caught up in the game of working 2 jobs, paying bills, going on dates, and it just keeps piling up.
Yes.
Where the point is that they don't have time to really aspire to make that dream come true, and it's not really their fault. They're really working hard, but it comes down to the connects. It comes down not just knowing the right people, but knowing the amount of people. Because the more people you have in your circle, the more possibilities you can have. And
Right.
it's about networking.
Right.
And I just saw something in a lot of people's eyes which eroded, and it's something I call the downfall of passion.
The downfall. That's exactly what I was going for. Downfall of passion. Yes.
Yeah, which is basically a theory that I came up with, which means within a year, kids are so used to hearing they're going to be the next this and next that, where they should be the next Sissy Gament, or I'm the next Todd Wharton. That's the way you should look at it. But they're told they're going to be this, and when they go to a certain city or even stay in their hometown, they find that it's not as easy as they thought in high school, in junior high.
Right.
And it's struggling. They struggle a lot, and they end up becoming somebody that they want to become. They're going down somebody's other path because people are like, why don't you just do this job? Or, you know what, I'll just become this, I'll become that, but not really doing what they want to do. Not waking up to a career, but waking up to a job. And it should be
Right.
the opposite. It should be you should wake up to something that you love to do.
But how do we make that happen? Because it sounds so great, and I know that it's achievable, and I know that it's hard because life is about paying bills and dealing with adversities. I
Right.
mean, this is New York City. The rent is sky high.
Yeah.
And every actor that I know, every friend that I know, there's so many incredible performers out there, and it's a struggle. New
Yeah.
York City is a struggle.
And I love them all. They're great. They're this industry, the people I just
You,
met in the
Todd.
studio. You know, I'm just
All this-
I'm just another guy. You know, just trying to make it in this big world. But I love what you guys do. I quoted it today, and I did it before. The art and entertainment industry, in my opinion, is responsible for the majority of positive energy and positive aura that this world gets and experiences every single day. And we take advantage of that. We walk by it. And I wanted to do something to help you guys. And with Facebook, technology, LinkedIn, everything, there are possibilities to take that social networking and build something on it, as long as you do it right. So I created a network, the first of its kind for the art and entertainment industry. the first social network, and it's geared to help all artists of all genres and businesses as well in this industry to make that dream into a career. And when people hear artists, they think of actors, directors, singers, but they forget there's a whole world of artists. Like you have contortionists.
Right.
You have, I say it all the time, you have mimes, you have clowns, you have circus people, you have architects, culinary artists, martial artists.
So true.
Like take the genre, because in the end, all these people work together. Like martial artists for a long time can be stuntmen. When a director is about to put on a play or a movie, they need a culinary artist to cater to their set.
Right.
You know, yoga instructors and Pilates are a different form of art. That's a great artwork, and most of those people are actually actors doing it on the side to make extra money.
Right.
So I'm not only doing it for the actors and directors, this is for the entire industry to finally have a way of connecting with each other in their own domain, their own hub, and better their careers, because that's what it's about. It's about knowing more and more people. It's about creating those opportunities. It's about allowing those opportunities to come to you.
You see, you're so good that I hear you talking. I just keep asking. I wanted to keep asking because I have written
That's
down
great.
what I have my notes.
Well, let me
I do it every
bullet
week.
point it out.
But you see,
Bullet point it
this
out.
is very interesting. What does it take? I'm going to hit you from different angles.
All right, hit me.
What you can smell talent, you can sniff talent miles away.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, everybody can.
Everybody can. You think so?
Yeah.
To a certain degree?
Everybody has a certain degree of what talent's about.
Okay.
It all comes down to you as a critic. You're your own worst critic. You have to believe in yourself that you have talent.
Right.
And before
Even if you
people
have
start,
knockers around,
yeah.
if people want to kill your spirit, you still have to believe in what you do.
Well, that's why you want to involve people around you in your circle that are positive, because these are the people that are going to be responsible for the greatest energy you have in your future. And that's what you want to surround yourself with.
Right.
And before you expect people to invest in you, you have to invest in yourself. You got to put in the time. You got to work. It's not an overnight success. There's
Right,
a
there's
line
no
out there, I
shortcuts.
hate it. Overnight success was put in certain stories to say this person made it big overnight. No, that person before overnight was busting his butt for 20 years.
That's correct.
Unless they knew somebody in the industry.
Oh, they slept with somebody in the industry. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that. But hey, what the hell?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Well, it's like, let me ask you, Todd, because why is so hard? Because there's a lot of actors, a lot of people that I know, very, very talented people that really inspire me every single day. Because life is inspiring to me. It can be very difficult and frustrated, but it's inspiring. Why is so hard to get in? Why, when you turn on the TV and you're flipping channels and you go from one to the next, I don't care, I'm not going to say any networks or any big, but when you're flipping channels, you see a lot of great quality work,
Of course.
but you see a lot of junk
Of course you do.
So-
That's with everything, yeah.
with everything. But why is so hard to get in? Why is so damn hard to get in?
Well, first of all, growing up, we all want to be celebrities.
Yes.
We all want the life, right? But people have, let's just nip it in the bud. To become a real celebrity, it's really a 1,000,000,001 shot. Like, what is more important to you? Living your life with passion and building a career, what you love to do, where people recognize you as Sissy
Right.
and appreciate you as a talk show host and a person, okay? Or is your goal is just to make a lot of money and become a celebrity?
Yeah, no, I want to be happy, babe.
Now,
I
who
wanna-
do you Now, who do you think will be more successful? The person living life with passion, who wants to be the aspiring actor and build it into a career.
Absolutely,
And then
that
maybe
one.
one day they might get a big thing. And if they don't, their attitude should be no big deal, because I'm actually living my career as an actor. I'm getting paid for it, and every time I go on stage or I do a commercial, I get the love from a lot of people respecting me for what I do. That's what being a celebrity should be. Is being about recognized by a community and friends and family that you're living the life that you want to live. That's somebody to look up to. Unfortunately, celebrity today, don't get me wrong, I would love to be that too. But I'd
Yes.
rather build this business based on helping people. And if that makes me a
beautiful.
celebrity, great. But at the end of the day, I'd rather hang out with Joe Schmo, who's got a great personality, than somebody who's a millionaire who has no personality whatsoever and is obnoxious, and I don't want to be around them.
Right.
You know, I love people. I love helping people.
You connect with people easily.
Yeah.
People come to you. You're a
All
good
the time.
listener. Do you? I mean, with your notes and putting everything together, how does it work in your mental process when you're putting things down? And you say, okay, I gotta go this way, I gotta go that way.
Yeah.
How frustrated can be?